Hello, divine friends. Now, today we have messages from the Morrigan and the Great Spirit. So let's go ahead and dive in because honestly, you guys, the message is clear. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is that we need to tap into the energy of the eagle. There is medicine within this card that is stating, and within this animal that is stating the energy of the bigger picture, power, focus, and precision, right? So it's this energy of looking at the bigger picture and staying focused and determined. Okay, this eagle in combination with this Knight of Wands, this idea, this thing, this energy that you are driving towards with passion and wanting to execute, right? And the Knight of Wands comes in as an energy that is more determined than the page, but still not yet the queen or the king, right? So this is determined energy. But even though, and you might get this big rush of energy, but it's sometimes not seeing the bigger picture, and it can get convoluted in another direction, if that makes sense. The energy is potent, but it's like the direction it's going in isn't always the same direction, or the direction that it needs to be going in. And that's why the circle is popping out here, because what direction is this pointer facing at, choosing what path that you're essentially going down. All right. And we need to be in a place where we are actively calling our power and our passion up from the earth, up from source, up from what gives us life, if that makes sense. Because there is this energy of things that we are trying, seeds we're trying to grow, things that we are trying to manifest, that are going to put us in this place of balance, a place of harmony, in a place where we have grown and built our own kingdom that is providing and structured and secure for us, right? And this takes strength. And like I said, it takes redetermination, focus, and focus on the bigger picture, precise vision on the target, if you will. And we can even look at this card and kind of see the energy of a target as well. When you focus and you are refocusing and you have the determination, even when you're tired, we can see the lion here. His mouth is like, oh, he's yawning. And the crow is coming to tell him the message. Okay, it's time to move forward. It's time to do this, even though you don't feel like it in this moment. All right, because when we have this strength, and it's really big Emperor card energy here. When we have this strength and the determination and the willpower to keep going back and put the energies in, even when we don't feel like it, this causes everything to truly balance out for us. And even if the scales are tipping, they're tipping in our favor. And this brings structured celebration. Okay, not just I'm going to go out and celebrate celebration. No, this is structured celebration that leaves the energy of celebration for maybe even generations. Like, this is very solid, very stable celebration energy. That is why this card is often depicted in some way about weddings and things like that, because of the fact that how much tradition, even if you are diverting from tradition, like the whole system itself is a tradition, it is a ritual. Okay, that, and people are sharing joy and they're sharing merriment, but a lot of planning has went into it. There's things that need to be checked off before we get to the big day, and everything can go hopefully as planned, and check those boxes off. It's structured, it's tradition, it's ritual. It is a lot of planning, a lot of want. You can't just get to that point overnight. And I'm getting goosebumps, you guys. You can't get to the point of the ceremony overnight. There's planning, there's execution, there's things that need to be done before we get to this structured celebratory point. And that Also, let's merge that with your life, with what's going on right now. How do you need to be determined to check off the boxes, okay, to grow your vision or your calling or the seed that is in your life, to grow this to an actual foundation and empire, if you will. Okay, so, and this isn't something that this isn't the first time I'm saying this, but don't be afraid to refocus. Don't be afraid to refocus with your spirit team. Dark energy is not always easy to move through, and your spirit team understands that and knows that and does not feel like you are failing if you need to be reminded or refocused. So keep that in mind and know that you are not burdening your spirit team if you have to go back and refocus and ask for help time and time again, because they want you focused. And that's why I'm coming through here and telling you to gather yourself and get refocused, because they can see it. Just because you're not asking them for the help and you're kind of in a place where you're kind of shutting them out a little bit doesn't mean that they don't want better for you and don't want the messages to reach you or don't want to remind you. And that's why I'm here reminding you. Okay? I love you guys.